The world outside is hushed, blanketed in white. Frost etches patterns on the window panes, a silent testament to the formidable cold. We feel it in our bones, a chill that makes the air crackle. Bundled in layers, our breath plumes in white clouds. The familiar sounds of the neighborhood are muffled, replaced by a profound silence. This is the power of a true winter snap, a force that commands respect and alters our daily lives. Even with modern comforts, the raw intensity of extreme cold connects us to our ancestors, forcing us to pause and acknowledge our place in nature. These dramatic plunges in temperature often arrive with a dramatic name: the polar vortex. It sounds like science fiction, but it's a real and natural phenomenon, a vast engine of wind and temperature that has operated for millennia. But what happens when that balance begins to shift? The story of the polar vortex is now about a planet in transition and our role within that change. Imagine the North Pole, a vast icy expanse. High above, a great river of wind circles, the polar vortex. It's not a storm, but a permanent feature of our atmosphere, like a gigantic spinning top above the Arctic. This mass of cold, dense air is contained by the polar night jet stream, acting as a fence that keeps the frigid air penned in. Most of the year, this spinning top is stable, the jet stream forming a tight circle that locks the cold away. Down below, this stability means predictable weather for North America, Europe, and Asia. But sometimes the spinning top wobbles. The jet stream weakens and becomes wavy, breaking down the fence. The Arctic air escapes, stretching and splitting, sending lobes of cold far south. This is a polar vortex event, the deep freeze that can bring life to a standstill. It's not a new storm, but ancient, frigid air displaced into regions unprepared for such extremes. The polar vortex in action is a powerful display of atmospheric dynamics, and it's happening more often than we might think. While the polar vortex brings extreme cold, our planet faces a broader change: climate change. For over a century, burning fossil fuels has released greenhouse gases, trapping heat and raising Earth's average temperature. This warming isn't uniform. It's a trend seen over decades, not days. Glaciers melt, sea levels rise, and ecosystems shift as the planet's energy balance changes. More heat means more energy for weather systems, making them more intense and unpredictable. We see more severe heat waves, heavier rainfall, and longer droughts. Weather is what we feel day to day. Climate is the long-term pattern. A single cold snap doesn't disprove a warming climate. Climate change is about shifting long-term patterns, now interacting with ancient rhythms like the polar vortex. The result, a world where extremes are becoming the new normal. If the planet is warming, why do we still get intense cold snaps? The answer lies in the Arctic. The Arctic is warming more than twice as fast as the rest of the planet, a phenomenon called Arctic amplification. The jet stream, which keeps polar air locked up, is powered by the temperature difference between the Arctic and mid-latitudes. As the Arctic warms, this difference shrinks, weakening the jet stream and making it wavier. When the jet stream dips south, it pulls polar air with it, delivering blasts of Arctic cold to places like the US and Europe. Paradoxically, rapid Arctic warming can make extreme cold snaps more likely, even as winters overall become milder. The character of winter is changing, less consistent, more prone to shocking extremes. The freezer door is now on a looser hinge. We've seen these dramatic cold snaps in recent years. In February 2021, a displaced polar vortex brought record-breaking cold to Texas, crippling the power grid and leaving millions without heat. Europe's Beast from the East in 2018 shut down cities from Rome to London, caused by a sudden stratospheric warming event that disturbed the vortex. Asia, too, has faced frigid Arctic air plunging south, disrupting daily life. The pattern is clear: A wobbly jet stream lets polar cold escape its usual confines. These events are not isolated. They're powerful case studies of a disturbed polar vortex. Even as global temperatures rise, the risk of extreme, life-threatening cold remains. What's notable is the intensity and reach of these outbreaks, forcing us to question our preparedness. Each record-breaking low is another piece of a complex, evolving puzzle. Scientists are racing to understand the link between Arctic warming and the polar vortex. Many, like Dr. Jennifer Francis, argue that a warming Arctic leads to a weaker, wavier jet stream, increasing extreme winter events. Observational data shows a correlation between rapid Arctic warming and more frequent cold snaps in the mid-latitudes. The changes in the Arctic have far-reaching consequences, affecting weather thousands of miles away. However, some scientists caution that natural variability also plays a role, and the debate continues. Despite this, there's consensus on 2 points. The Arctic is warming rapidly due to human activity, and the polar vortex is crucial to our weather. Any significant change in the Arctic will have consequences for us all. The central question is not if, but how and to what extent these changes will shape our weather. The science is evolving, but the stakes are clear. Understanding the science is one thing, living with the consequences is another. Preparation starts at home. Insulate well, seal drafts, and keep an emergency kit with blankets, food, water, and batteries. Check on vulnerable neighbors during severe cold. Community matters. Local authorities must have plans for warming centers and clear communication. The Texas power grid failure showed the need to winterize critical infrastructure. Travel during extreme cold is risky. Prepare your vehicle and keep a winter survival kit. In severe conditions, avoid travel if possible. Dress in layers, wear a hat, gloves, and waterproof boots. Recognize signs of frostbite and hypothermia. Numbness, pale skin, shivering, confusion. Immediate action can save lives. Being prepared is no longer optional, it's essential. The polar vortex and climate change reveal our interconnectedness. The fate of the Arctic is tied to weather everywhere. The atmosphere knows no borders. Addressing the root cause, planetary warming, means transitioning to clean energy, improving efficiency, and protecting forests. These are global tasks requiring action from governments, corporations, and individuals. Every decision, from how we power our cities to what we buy, matters. We must also adapt, build resilient infrastructure, develop better warning systems, and manage resources wisely. Adaptation and mitigation go hand in hand. The challenge is immense, but so is our capacity for innovation. The story of our climate is now ours to write. The choices we make today shape the world for generations to come. The howling wind and rising temperatures are messages from our planet. Our challenge is to listen, understand, and respond wisely. Understanding the polar vortex isn't just academic, it's vital for survival in a world of extremes. Knowledge empowers us to prepare, protect, and adapt. These events are not random chaos, but consequences of a changing system. The pace of change is unprecedented. We are in new territory. By understanding these forces, we can better appreciate and protect our world. Let's listen to the winds of change and learn to live safely within the story our planet is telling.